And you wouldn't believe it, it's come down to the wire again. A low-scoring thriller here at Dubai International Cricket Stadium. The platform set by Johnny Bairstow after my Emirates were sent in to bat. But Kieron Pollard never gave up. He was incredible tonight as the captain of my Emirates to help get his team across the line in a big old win against the Dubai Capitals. The bowling was simply superb. They lost 8 wickets for 41 runs, the Dubai Capitals. It was a tough old end to the match. Like I said, a real low-scoring thriller. Rashid Khan there we saw was player of the match with his 2 wickets for just 14 runs. And as you can see, I was right, a low-scoring affair, and my Emirates ended up winning by 7 runs. We look at the points table here. Things have changed again. It's 3 and 4 here tonight. My Emirates jump up. They get the points. The Vipers have qualified, of course. And it's a battle of the bottom of the table with the Sharjah Warriors and 80 KR. Hello everyone, welcome into Cricket Safari. Thank you so much for joining us. Rohan Gavaskar, Wasim Akram, who brought me a present today. I'm a very lucky girl, but we're very lucky to have, Ro, I'm looking at you, no present from you, and Romario, I can't see that you've brought me a present either, but Romario Shepard joins us now. And firstly, congratulations, you got some nerve. You like these last ball thrillers. How are you doing? How do you feel after that one?
Feeling great. We were the losing end of 2 of it, so it's good to come out on the winning side tonight.
So what's the vibe been like in the camp? You losing Rashid Khan after this one. He's been great in the games that he's played in. You seem though you haven't always got across the line in those last ball thrillers. You're still getting down to the last ball. So does that give you some confidence in this tournament?
Yeah, it does, because we're not batting to our full potential. You know, coach told us that even up to today about the way we're batting. So there's a little concern then, but we can peak at the right moment because we have so much batting. I'm batting at number 8, number 9, so it's so easy for us to get 200 and stuff like that. But today wicket wasn't a 200 wicket, but we fight to the end today.
But Romario, when did you knew as a team that 137 is a good total to defend?
Or was it a good total?
Yeah.
When I went off, I told the coach and Skip that I think we are shot 15-20 run shot.
Yeah.
But before we went out in the huddle, he told us that he doesn't care about the result today. Let us just fight to the end.
And how good was the big man? The skipper, the way he was captaining the troops, leading the troops, the way he was standing there, at the Dubai Capitals batters, just chirping up and bucking everything on. I think he really impressed us today, every one of us.
Yeah, because he bring that presence. Everyone knows that he's a big guy, but he have a big heart also. So to go out there and 130 something on the board, we know we have quality bowling in Rashid and Allah Mohammed.
Yeah.
So and also we have good seamers, so we can utilize the slowness of the wicket, and also we have experience. So all in all, you had a great chance of defending it, but I can't say that we believe 100% that we could have defended it, but we did.
I'm not sure anyone could hear you then over the noise that Kieron Pollard was making on the field tonight. He was simply superb. But he gives you the ball, you bowl the last over. What's going through your mind in those moments?
Well, at the time I know it's down to execution. I know my plan is simple. Let him hit me where I want to be hit, and that's to the big side. So I try and keep it simple as possible, because you don't want to complicate things too much in the back end, because it's so hard already to execute, and then if you're thinking 2-3 things going through your mind running up, you're gonna end up not executing. So I keep it simple and try and keep one thing in my mind and just focus on myself, take the batsman out of the equation, and I know as long as I execute, it's difficult to hit.
And how important it is to be calm, and especially if you're bowling the last over, although you were kind of defending 16, 17 runs. For any youngster bowling the last over, that keep it simple. How important it is?
Yeah, because then you're not, like I said before, you're not running in with 2-3 things in your mind.
Yeah.
So you know what you train, you know what your strengths are, and I know my strength is try and hit the wide line as much as possible, with the slow one as the change up. So tonight, especially the slow one was very difficult for me to hit. So I know if it's difficult for me to hit, it's going to be difficult for any other batter. So that's some of the stuff I take information, especially when I bat first, what is hard to hit on this wicket, and try and execute that whenever I'm bowling.
We saw a big celebration from the skipper and Rashid Khan when Rovman Powell got out. Was that because it was a plan that came together?
I think it was a plan came together, and also we know at that stage of the game, if we can get a rough man out, that was the margin between us winning and losing, because he's one of the guys who can hit those slow balls very far. So actually, Rashid bowled a ball from way behind the stump, so when he was
There he goes
celebrating.
again. He's just so loud.
Yeah, so exactly. So I think that was the game-changing moment in this game.
There was a few game-changing moments, and if we look at the way the Capitals fielded, respectfully, they did drop a few catches, but my Emirates, you certainly showed how to take catches at this ground, especially Naveen Al-Haq's catch. That was simply superb.
Wasim was phenomenal.
He was
Calm.
unreal. Tell us about that and what that was like out there in the middle.
You know, that was something that mentioned when we were working out. He told us that they dropped 7 catch. If we take all of our chances, we're going to win the game. So that is something that he mentioned to us before we went out. So when Naveen took this catch, it was a game-changing moment, because had that ball gone for 4, you know, it would have been a difficult task to try and defend 12 with 5 balls to go. So, you know, well done to Naveen, and also Wasim on the boundary taking those 2 catches in his over.
That was very cool. So, Wasim, when we look at the Capitals in those 7 drop catches, is it like sort of getting it cold? Once you drop one, then the next person goes, and then the third person's out there thinking, please don't let this ball come anywhere near me. Like, what happens out there?
Look, once you drop catches as a team, that thing has been done. And when they came out to bat, chasing one, winning for 138, they just had to bat 20 overs. They started off well. It's all 51 for 1 in 6 overs, and 15 overs to go, say 14 overs to go with 9 wickets in hand. Just had to bat. Joe 5 and over. 4 and over, 5 and over, maybe a boundary after 2-3 overs. And if you had a partnership going, the other team, the team who's kind of defending, they probably would have been under pressure. They probably lost hope. But they were just throwing away wickets, run-outs. I mean, I'm not taking the credit for it from the bowlers. The spinners bowled beautifully. But I think Dubai Capitals had to blame themselves losing that particular game. At one stage, they were just kind of cruising when they were chasing.
So, Romario, you guys must be feeling really good after this win. You're halfway through the tournament. What's the vibe like in the My Emirates changing room at the moment?
Well, all in all, tonight is fantastic that we got over the line. So, you know, any 2 points, you take it any day, and we know how tight the table is. So from here on, we know we have to, you know, try and bat better, because the batting we have on paper, we're not actually producing to show the result that this is the kind of caliber player we have in the batting lineup.
And I think your main guy, Nicky P, he's struggling a bit, but he's the sort of player, if he gets one quick 40, he'll be back in his nick, and he's a match winner.
Yeah, exactly. So, all in all, when you can get points with a quality player like Nicky struggling, it just shows the strength of the team. So, all in all, I hope that, you know, next game he can come good for us, and we know how dangerous he can be. He can win a game by himself. So,
absolutely.
Hopefully.
Well, Romario, it turns out you can too, actually, to be perfectly honest with you. But thank you so much for coming and chatting to us after the game. We really appreciate it. Go and enjoy the celebrations tonight. We'll see you at the next game.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
What a legend. He's such a lovely, lovely man. So, Ro, I want to talk to you about these drop catches. What's going on there? If we have a look at them, there were 7, so don't go anywhere. There's a few to go through here. But it went sort of from bad to worse.
Yeah, and
for the
honestly,
Capitals.
when you have a look at most of these catches, these are schoolboy errors. This was slightly tough. This should have been taken comfortably. This again, right in the pouch and out. There were a couple of them which were slightly tough, but look, all in all, you've got to be thinking it's butterfingers today. Again, maybe the difference between winning and losing. Having said that.
Well, see, now you missed that, but you had no issues with that. You took that with one hand. Ruji's throwing catches from behind that. Look at this. Now that's one
easy.
hand. Look, I'll hold your mic. You show us how we should be doing it. What's
Look,
a good
I'm
technique
the last
in
person
here?
who's been explaining how to do catches. That was actually a bit safe. But I suppose, T20 format is a fast-paced game. It's difficult. What's his name? Nabi. The high catch is probably difficult because of this ring of fire. But the idea of a high catch is, first of all, you come under the ball, set yourself, and then try to catch it. You can't just go like this. You stand under the ball, focus, balance, deep breath, and then, of course, you take the catch.
Are we prayer as it comes down as well?
Yeah, prayer as well, obviously, with it. But eyes on the ball.
Yeah.
Eyes on the ball. Some catches were difficult, but over and all, this can happen to anyone. Nabi is one of the top fielders, safe fielders. Duplay as well, as I said. They're all good fielders, actually.
Yeah.
They drop catches, so it can happen to anyone.
It does. It happens. We know that happens in cricket. But let's talk about My Emirates a little more. The winning side. There were so many positives to look at. When you see Rashid Khan, who admittedly took took a bit of tap in his first couple of games, actually. Quite unusual for Rashid Khan. He's sort of come into his own now. This is his last game tonight. He heads off to South Africa. How big a hole does he now leave for my Emirates? Certainly after you see tonight's player of the match performance.
And I think they will play Shakib, am I right?
They'll play Shakib. Look, it's what Romario Shepard said. He said, look, Nicky P hasn't been in form. Along with that, you got to say Rashid hasn't been in form as well, but they've managed to churn out a few results. I think, look, every time a player like Rashid leaves a side, whether it's my Emirates, it could be any team in the world. Those are big shoes to fill. Only because and he's got the ability to pick crucial wickets.
And on one thing I picked up today in his bowling, he was bowling a lot more googlies than leg breaks, am I right?
Yes, yes. Well, look, again, he's one of those who knows if you're defending a score of 120, 130, 140, a low score, and if you've got a bowler of Rashid's quality and ability in your side, you still think you've got a chance.
Yeah.
You think that, okay, if Rashid can bring his A game to the table, he'll pick up 2 or 3 wickets and we're in the hunt. So that's what he brings to the table.
Absolutely. Doubt in the batsman's mind. That was his 45th player of the match performance tonight, which is, well, it's not too shabby, really, if you think about it. 45th.
Oh, my God.
Oh, exactly right.
Yeah.
Naveen Al-Haq was superb with the ball and in the field. In the penultimate over, he was huge in that. What did you like about it?
I just liked him, the way he bowls the slow balls. He read the wicket very well. He knew there's no point bowling pace up if you're going to bowl slow ball into the pitch, and he's got a couple of wickets. And this was the first one, slow ball. Went straight to the fielder, cool and calm. Here we go. And then, of course, that's for the second one, another slow ball. But he just varies his pace and bowls good lengths. And he's coming out of injury, big shoulder injury. So well done to him, and he took a superb catch as well. Kind of a match-winning catch that even Romario just said if that would have gone for 4, it would have been a different ball game altogether.
Absolutely it would. And of course, it was a low-scoring affair here, but they still got runs on the board. And without Johnny Bairstow, who was also getting ready to depart my Emirates, I'm not sure what total they would have got to. Tonight, Johnny Bairstow again put runs on the board. What is working so well for him at the moment, would you say, Ro?
Well, skills. Clearly, he's a high-quality player. His skill set is high. He's adapted to the conditions here in the UAE. He's bringing his experience to the fore. Again, if you have a look at his innings, it's the way he's paced it. We've got to say, in a low-scoring game, 138 was what my Emirates got. For a player to get nearly more than 50% off that score is an outstanding effort. I'm pretty sure he would have been a contender for player of the match as well, because you've got 138, which is low score, and the other team hasn't got there. So it's obviously a tough pitch to bat on, and he's got to about 67, 68.
I thought that was a good innings, important innings, that they get to 137. Who picked man of the match, by the way?
Not me.
Well, pretend it was me, but it wasn't. Did you pick it?
No, I did not. I want to know.
Ruji, it was Ruji. It was Ruji. So,
come on.
So maybe take that up with her. Pardon?
We're getting 60 plus.
Ruji, there's some complaints about who you picked for player of that. I'll take that up with her in a minute, because we're going to see her very shortly on the show. Right, let's see some of our competition winners. We've got the bumper prize first. The bumper contest winner first, the Jalwal Dikal in Ampal contest. Ritesh, congratulations. How good is that? You are the winner. Well done. We've got more competition winners for you as well. So if you entered the competition, let's have a look and see if you managed to get some prizes, which will be coming your way very soon. We've got plenty there. Mumbai, Kolkata, all over India. Congratulations to you. We've got more. Don't go anywhere yet. Hang on. There's more names here. So if you didn't get named on that first one, here you are there. Best of luck to you if you entered tonight, but congratulations if you won for the other night. All right, Wasim, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for my beautiful perfume.
Thank you very much.
That smell is me. You're welcome. I smell great. Ro, you have to stay with me. Sorry about that. You can go and relax. You can't go anywhere, because when we come back, we're going to talk to Ruji about who and why she picked as player of the match. Stay with us on Cricket Safari. Welcome back to Cricket Safari Match 18. It's gone down to the wire again. My Emirates winning by just 7 runs in the final over, a low-scoring thriller at Dubai International Stadium. Uruj Mumtaz Khan joins Ro and myself on the boundary, and Ruji, she's brought her own tennis ball. She's into it today, but we're going to get into you now because tell us why you picked Rashid Khan. Wasim's very upset, and Ro's not too happy about it either. Talk us through your decision.
Hold on a second.
I have a feeling I'm going to get some heat right now, and I have no idea why.
What's this gone? What's this gone?
It's the hold on a second and then the slow turn around. Listen.
Just because I was standing there and I didn't have the mic, you threw me under the bus. Tell them exactly what happened.
I absolutely did not.
All right, tell them what happened.
Guys, don't let me stand between you.
Wasim Bhai started asking her, and I was just like, I'm not interrupting him. That's all I'm saying.
Of course. And that's your savior, right then. All right.
But what did happen was, Ruji and myself, we did ask, why not Johnny Bairstow because he scored runs? We did ask.
Well, wait, that's true. That's true. See, I mean, in a low-scoring thriller, 137, it was a 60-odd from Bairstow that got the runs on the board. However, I still feel, till Rovman Powell was out there, it was a Capitals game and it was a wicket from Rashid Khan. You and I were on comms, and it was the plan, yes, you put everything into place, but the execution had to be there, and that's why the magic from Rush, I'd give it to him again.
Is that one wicket which changed the game on its head?
Okay, so when we look at the game, on the whole. I mean, how are the Capitals feeling right now? Because even the captain said that they lost that game. I didn't necessarily win it, but they gave up wickets too easy. I mean, dropping 7 catches. You're not going to win a lot of games, I wouldn't have thought, if you drop 7 catches.
Well, they're feeling like Santa Claus. Sorry, I took this away because they've just given gifts away to my Emirates. Points, catches, everything. They're feeling like Santa at the moment.
Well, they're not been good, so Santa hasn't given them any presents. Either or, right? But but Dasun was sort of obviously very honest and transparent, brutally transparent in the sense that I asked him, is it the lights? What was it? And he said, absolutely not. Those catches should have been taken, and we gave away the match. So there was fair reflection of it, but it's a tough loss because they ought to have won it. Even up until the end, me and Ro were in fact sitting at the back of the box when we turned on to each other and said, it's still Capitals' game to lose. And that's exactly what it was. But credit to Rash, the way he bowled, but also Kieron Pollard. I mean, the mind games. And that's, I mean, you can't even see me in the post-match presentation because it's me, and then there's just him.
We should really get you a box. We should.
Should have got me a box, fluffed me up, all of that. But imagine him. He was towering over Powell. That's how big he is. And he's right up there off the cut strip. Now, there's no way the best in the business, even at a runner ball, you got to be put off by what he's doing.
I just love him. He's 38 years old. He's got a helmet on. He's down in front. He is the noisiest thing on that field, and that's off-putting.
It really is. He's a big unit, and if he's right there, as Ruji said, in front of you, when the pressure's on, making noise, transferring that pressure onto you, his enthusiasm for the game. As you said, 38, to come captain, lead the side, bring that energy, lead from the front. It's magnificent. But there's one thing we've spoken about a few times in this tournament is, did the team win or did the other team lose the game? I think today Dubai Capitals lost the game more than my Emirates actually winning the game.
Yeah, I think you might be right. When the Capitals sit in that changing room and they're looking for positives, who are they looking at, would you say?
Well, I mean, there were plenty of positives. I think, like you said, we summed up the catching ability, the lack of it that actually gave the game away. And in spite of that, my Emirates still only got 137. Now, they could have plugged them back for even lesser runs and not having to chase too many. So, yes, they've got the bowling options in Fizz picking up 3 wickets, and they had others who chipped around him as well. Heather was very good. Waqar Salam Khail right up there in the wicket. So, they've got those match winners. I just felt, because of the poor catching, and then it's difficult because all that experience, and you got the game in your hand. You even had Mohammad Nabi there, you had Jordan Cox, they were all in good form. It was just a reading of the game, understanding that 5s and 6s will win us the game. We didn't need to do anything dramatic, and yet they chose to be dramatic, and then the couple of overs in that period just took the run rate from 8 to 12, and there was no coming back from there.
Look, at times you've got to play sensible cricket. You've just got to say, okay, listen, I'm going to rein my ego in a little bit. You've got to be thinking, what is the opposition trying to do over here? In that shot that Rovman Powell played, he'll be sitting in the dressing room thinking, yeah, it's not the cleverest shot I've played in my career. Because everyone here knew what the plan was, is get him out. There are 2 deliveries left in Rashid's spell. You get the fielder up in the circle because you want him to play a big shot, try and make a mistake. At that point, even if Rovman Powell had hit a 6, it was making no difference to the game in terms of where the Capitals were. The only thing that would have made a difference was him getting out. And that's exactly what happened. And that's why we saw the big celebration from Kieron Pollard, because as Romario Shepard said, it was the turning point of the game. Correct. So look, I know it's a T20 game and we talk about tactics and, you know, how to play in, say, the longer version, in say, the test cricket. But even in this format, you've got to read the situation, and sometimes you've just got to rein yourself in and play according to the needs of the team and the situation of the game.
Absolutely. Let's talk about Fizz that you just mentioned there with his 3 wickets. Let's have a look at them and how crucial he's going to be if the Capitals are to bounce back from tonight and what happened. What did you like about the way he went when you said that Mai could have probably gone out for a little bit less?
Yeah, he was fizzing in all at the right time, right? And the other thing that he bowls at Muralidharan slow ball in a quick left arm action. Yes, Lewis deploy took a blinder of a catch in the slips, but it was his over, a couple of wickets in that over. His changes of pace, firstly the left arm angle anyways, he gets the ball to largely shape away, but then he's got that Murli action with the slow one that is so difficult to pick up. But more of that is the control that he gets it to land. So the slow deception gets him wickets, and towards the death also he's very, very good, but wasn't fizzing just enough.
Oh, we love any time we can do that. Right, tomorrow we have got another big matchup, match 19 of the DP World ILT20. It is ADKR taking on the Golf Giants. Now, the Golf Giants are looking to bounce back from a similar game we saw here tonight. Ro, who are you backing?
7?
6,
I'm not
7.
sure.
6, 7.
6, 7,
Skibbity,
I'm
come
not
on,
sure.
man. Come on.
I'm not sure. But ADK are at the bottom of the table, so maybe the Giants.
Maybe the Giants. And, I mean, look, the Giants have been playing good cricket in parts. Have ADKR, have they got enough to get your vote for tomorrow, would you say, Ruji?
Oof, just no.
No.
I'm sorry, but no.
They
I mean, not that it matters. I've
during
been
the last
horrible.
game. You were there.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm not playing the game. I'm bad at predictions, but I just feel Gulf Giants are a better knit side. ADKR just need to got massive names in the columns, but they just haven't churned out enough winning moments. Tomorrow is do or die for them.
What, I mean, ADKR, they're the only ones to beat the Vipers, so that must give them some sort of confidence going forward, Ro.
It should, but again, like I said, it just overall, over the last 4 seasons, they haven't been good enough, so I'm still going to go with the Giants.
Okay, well, I think... Who are you
You're going to get the giggles now.
I'm going for ADKR. Go on, then. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, guys. You're fabulous. Stay with us. This tournament is still going. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you soon.